Okay, so here we're going to have a little look at some tree diagram questions. The first thing to do with these is read the question carefully and pull out any important information. So with this question it says Natalie has 8 socks in a drawer, so there's 8 socks altogether, and it then tells us that 5 of the socks are black and 3 of the socks are white. Now Natalie takes out a sock at random, writes down its colour and then puts it back into the drawer. Then Natalie takes out a second drawer at random and writes down its colour. And we have to complete the tree diagram for this. Okay, so the most important thing to notice here is that we need to be working with fractions, because the chance of getting a black sock is there were 5 black socks out of a total of 8 socks altogether, and then there were 3 white socks out of a total of 8 altogether. Now remember, in the question it says she puts it back into the drawer. So once we've taken the sock out and recorded the colour, they go back in. So that means there are the same chances with the second sock. So it's 5 out of 8 for black and 3 out of 8 for white again. Okay, so we've now completed the tree diagram, so that's already picking us up some marks in this exam. And now we need to work out the probability that the 2 socks are the same colour. So we need to highlight any routes where the socks would be the same colour. Now the scenarios that could occur here are you could get a black sock and another black sock, or you could get a white sock followed by another white sock. What we need to remember now is that we times along the branches and then we add the values going down. So if we times along the branches here, then we get 5 out of 8 times 5 over 8 for the black socks, and then we get 3 out of 8 times 3 out of 8 for the white socks. Okay, so now we need to actually do this, so we need to times those together. So times in fractions is nice and straightforward. We times the tops and then times the bottoms. 5 times 5 gives me 25 over 8 times 8, which is 64. And then here 3 times 3, which is 9, over 8 times 8, which is 64. And don't forget, you then add these values together. So we have 25, I'm just going to have to write this at the top here because I'm running out of room. It's got 25 out of 64 plus 9 out of 64, and that's going to give me a final answer then of 34 over 64, and that is the chance of getting 2 socks that are the same colour.